here we are in New Hampshire doing some fishing. How you guys doing? It's good to be back on the scene, good to be back on the water, and it's especially good to be filming another video for you guys. We are no longer in Massachusetts. The New England tour continues. And last night while I was sleeping in a Walmart parking lot, I was thinking to myself, where am I going to fish today? Then it dawned on me. The spot that I'm going to be fishing today is a spot that I saw probably about 3 years ago when I first came to New Hampshire. And when I drove past it, I looked at it and I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna fish this spot one day. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I'm gonna fish this spot. That's how good it looks. Here we are today, fast forward to present. I am at this very spot in which I marked on Google Maps, and we are going to fish it. It's supposedly very clear, tons of current. It's a gorgeous river. It's actually called the 𝗟𝗡𝗥𝗘𝗟 River. So I'm gonna get the boat in the water, get the rods rigged up, and we're gonna catch some fish. Stick with it, stay tuned, and enjoy. Are you lucky? Toot! Welcome to the 𝗟𝗡𝗥𝗘𝗟 River in New Hampshire. This is it. This is where we're gonna be fishing today. Today's objective is to not only catch fish, but also to catch a meal. It's been a minute since I'd done a little catch and cook, and I figured this would be a perfect place to do it. The water's clean, the water's cool, and it's teeming full of some tasty fish. So we're gonna be fishing for sport, but we're also gonna be fishing for some good eats today as well. I'm specifically targeting one fish in mind, but we'll see how that pans out. I don't want to make any promises. But this is 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗘𝗟 River. I drove past it on my way to some other destination, and I saw it on Google Maps, and I was like, oh, this looks good. So I pinpointed it, and I came back, and now we're fishing it. So I'm pretty pumped. It looks like such a sick spot. I'm actually kind of near the hydro dam, just past, I've got no idea where I'm at right now, but I'm gonna catch some fish. That's all I know. We're going to catch some fish today, yeah. There's one, I'm on. Oh my God, big fish, big fish, big fish. Oh my gosh, nice one. Good smallmouth, good smallmouth. On the banger, come on, don't come off, don't come off. Don't. Oh, this is a good fish. I thought it was little when it bit. It didn't feel like anything. Oh my gosh, this is a good fish. This is my biggest smallmouth of the trip right here. Don't come off, don't come off, don't come off, don't come off. Oh my gosh, I don't know, it's like 3 pounds, 2 pounds. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good smallmouth. On the banger. Oh, he's so nice. That's a good smallie. That's a good smallie. Okay, you got this. You got this. Don't come off. Oh, he's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Stop, stop, come here. Oh, he's barely hooked. Don't come off. That is a good fish. That is a good fish. Okay, don't come off, don't come off. Ah, I gotta get you, I gotta get you. Yes, dude, check that out. That is a quality little smallmouth. There we go. That is why we came to the 𝗟𝗡𝗥𝗘𝗟 River, to catch these guys right here. Not as quite as big as I hyped them up to be, but that is a quality fish. These are the dudes I was trying to catch the other day when I was out on the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 River. I thought there was smallmouth in the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, but I guess there's not. Here we are at the 𝗟𝗡𝗥𝗏𝗏𝗏. That right there is a good first fish. Big head, tiny body, just a gorgeous New Hampshire smallmouth bass. My first ever New Hampshire fish. Wow, that feels good. Damn, she twerked the banger. Like, that was such a cool eat. Oh my God, that was intense. I'm gonna put him back in the water now. Be free! Yes, that is so sick. To come to a place that you know nothing about and to catch a fish in unfamiliar waters is like one of my favorite feelings on earth. Just because I don't do any homework when I come to these spots. I literally just check to see where the fast moving water was, and I put my boat in some random ramp and I caught that fish. That's a good first sign. We've only been fishing for about 20 minutes. That fish in particular ate this little juicy number right here, the Banger by Googan Squad. This is a collaboration bait between Googan Squad and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and this is in the ghost gill color, probably one of the coolest colors that we have out right now. If you guys want to get some of these, if you haven't gotten some already, be sure to check down below in the description to go pick some up, because as you can see, they work. So gnarly. Yes. So what I'm doing with this little banger is I'm putting my boat in about 6 feet of water, and I'm casting in what I'm guessing to be probably 2 to 3. It's really shallow up there. I don't know if you can see that there's a seagull standing on a rock. There's a ton of really sketchy rocks up ahead, but those sketchy rocks hold fish. I'm keeping my boat in safe water, and I'm taking this crankbait, and I'm just tossing it up against that structure. Anytime I'm hitting rock or bumping up against any sort of cover down there, I know that I'm in the strike zone. That fish ate when I bounced it off of a rock. It was just such a typical bite. Yeah, there you go. Simple and easy. There's really nothing to it. Crankbait fishing, I think, can be overcomplicated sometimes. I mean, you can get really technical with it, but it's as simple as finding a good rocky stretch with a little bit of current thrown out there and waiting for a smallmouth to eat. It's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling. Let's go get some more. Drop shot time. Wow, okay. Hang on. That's weird. Oh, that was a pretty good bite. Is he still on? There we go. Fish on the drop shot, on the Draggin drop. What do we have here? Oh wow, it's starting to pull a little bit more now. What do we have here? What is this? Smallie. Yes, sir. And the good news is I think this is an eater size. This is definitely an eater size smallmouth. Perfect size fish for today's meal. Please don't come off. You are a perfect eater. Yes. That right there is dinner. Perfect size. In New Hampshire, I believe there's no limit on these dudes as far as the size goes. I think you can keep 5, but there's no length. There we go, got him off. I don't ever do this, but a little smallmouth in the cooler isn't gonna destroy the whole ecosystem. Here's the key with eating these smallmouth and doing a catch and cook with these dudes. You never really wanna let them sit and marinate in a hot live well. What I like to do is I like to put them immediately in the cooler. So I'm gonna dump this ice in here real quick. In you go, Smallie. You are dinner. Let's get back in there. That smallmouth came on a little Draggin drop in natural color. I got a pretty long leader, about an 18, maybe a 19-inch leader, threw right along that bridge piling. It's not even really piling, just a wall. Threw right there, let it sink, twitched it twice, and he was on. It felt like a little fish at first. I wasn't convinced that it was anything big. I mean, it wasn't big, but it's nice at least. Oh, and now I'm snagged. Oh, we're good. I'm off. Is that another fish? Another one. No way. That bridge is stacked. Oh, little weenie smallmouth. We got all the sizes today. We got the 2-pounder, the 1-pounder, and the 8-ouncer. What are you doing, little guy? He swallowed it. Oh my God, buddy, what were you thinking? My guy, you're not supposed to swallow. You're just supposed to eat it a little bit. You get too much ambition. See, little dude? Pew! Is that a fish? There's one. That one feels pretty heavy. Dude, this bridge is loaded. This bridge is loaded. Oh, that's a good one. That's a pretty good smallie. I think he might be a little bit too big to keep. We'll see, he might be our second one. Oh my God, dude, this is awesome. This is such a textbook spot. Nice bridge, some current flowing under here. Good bit of shade. This one might keep. Yeah, this one's gonna keep for sure. Oh, he looks kind of skinny though. Okay, yes, there we go. He's a little skinny, but that's not always a bad thing. Could mean he's just very lean. Okay, yeah, that one we might want to put that one back. He's looking a little too lean. Let's put this guy back. Although he's the right size, he's not muscular enough, not like our first one. See you, man. Sick. That's 3 good smallmouth today. So far, so good. I want to get a big one today. Not to eat, but just to catch, just for fun. Can you imagine eating like a 5-pound smallmouth? That would be brutal. I don't think I'd ever hear the end of that. Just toss a 5-pounder in the cooler. Yep, taking her home. Yeah, that looks good. Fun fact, would you believe me if I told you that I have not caught a fish in 2 hours and 40 minutes? Yeah, I was going steamy for a second. Caught that one on the crankbait, the banger. Then went over to the bridge real quick. Caught, I think, 3 more. And then since I put pretty much that last fish in the cooler, I haven't even gotten a bite. It seems like I may be having just one smallmouth for lunch today, which would be soggy buns, but I mean, if I can't catch them, I can't put them in the cooler. I don't know what to say, guys. It's sad, I know. I feel it as well, but we'll try to catch a few more. The thing is, I'm searching for a meal right now, and watch, I'll catch like a 4-pounder. It's so conflicting. I know it's gonna happen. Here comes the current, so I'm gonna put the trolling motor down and see if we can wax a few more. Let's get them. Well, the bad news is we didn't catch any more smallmouth, but the good news is we do have one in the cooler as we speak, and we're about to take it out right now and do today's catch and cook, today's little shore lunch. Only today we're not gonna do it on the shore, we're gonna do it on the water. There's a ton of current scooting out of this dam here, so I've got the boat on autopilot. We're gonna take that smallmouth out of the cooler, put it on the pan fryer, and we are gonna get to cooking. Let's do it. I've got everything set up that I'm gonna need for today's catch and cook. I'll leave every single ingredient that you'll need
down in the description below. But basically the idea that we're gonna go for here is we're gonna make a spicy sriracha smallmouth grilled filet, or I guess pan-fried filet, paired with some jasmine rice. I don't know what it is, but like white meat like chicken and fish goes so well with rice. I know a lot of people who do kitchen cooks like to do potatoes, which are good, but rice is like super simple to make. It takes a few minutes, so I've got a little pot for that, and I'm gonna use a cast iron pan. I think it's like a 10-inch cast iron pan for the smallmouth, which is perfect size. Also, just first and foremost, if you guys plan on doing this, I would highly recommend going after these smaller smallmouth. If you do plan on eating them, they're fresher fish. They're a little bit more lean, and the reason why smallmouth tastes a little bit better over largemouth is because their meat's a bit more dense. They have more muscle mass. That's why they fight so hard, and that's one of the reasons why they taste pretty damn good. So look for smallmouth in clear water, cold water, anything like below 75 degrees Fahrenheit, you're pretty much good. The colder the better, and just make sure it's, you know, cleanish, not all beat up and gnarled up. The one that we have in the box right now is absolutely perfect. It's a perfect size, perfect looking fish, perfect age. So I'm gonna boil this water, put in the rice, and we're gonna get to cooking. I'm stoked. Okay, let's get our smallmouth. Where you at, little guy? Hey, buddy, how's it going? I'm gonna call you dinner. So let's put dinner on the cutting board right there next to our limes. What we're gonna do is we're going to fillet this. We should get 2 nice fillets out of this dude, enough for at least 1 person. And then after I fillet it, I'm gonna season it and marinate it with this right here, the sriracha hot chili sauce, which is gonna be really good. So one thing I'm gonna do kind of unique to this fish before I fillet it is I'm actually gonna scale it. We're gonna cook this smallmouth with the skin on. That adds a little bit more flavor, and it's just easier to cook when you're in a bind or a pinch. This is especially easier to cook if you just are doing this over a fire or something like that, and you don't have like the setup that I've got today. So we're gonna scale this dude real quick. Scaling is super easy. You just need one of these tools. You can actually even use a bottle cap too. That will work for scaling any sort of fish. Smallmouth are pretty scaly. Something like trout, you don't really need to scale too much. But smallmouth have dense scales, which is one of the reasons why we got this tool. We're scaling this buddy right here. There's literally nothing worse than biting into a fillet and then getting just a mouthful of scales. That's awful. Nice and scaleless, hell yeah. So in case you ever wondered, this is what a scaleless smallmouth looks like. All right, now that we have scaled the fish and there's no kind of unnecessary scales, it should feel pretty smooth, like you should not feel any sort of ridges. At that point, we are ready to fillet. And there you have it, nice healthy filet. So here are fillets. This one's pretty sad, this one's not bad. Again, you're not gonna get a whole lot of meat on these fish, especially at that size, but the meat you will get is gonna taste really good. So I'm now going to season this before putting it on the pan. I've also got the water boiling for the jasmine rice, which is gonna taste really damn good. Great value jasmine rice, you know how we do. Oh, holy shit. What just happened? Oh my god. Was that on camera? I gotta rewatch this. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to just be kidding me. That went 0 to horrible in like 5 seconds. My boat was just on fire. What happened? I wonder if it was because the propane was upside down. Holy sh! That was really bad. Well, there goes. Hey guys, well thanks for watching today's Catch and Cook. Lucky has no idea what just happened. She's like, hey, what's going on? Hey, Dad almost burned down the whole boat trying to film a Catch and Cook video. What do you think about that? Well, that was I can't compute right now. Oh, it's raining too. I don't think today is my day. Well, anyway, long story short, what was supposed to happen was I was going to put the fish, the smallmouth fillets on the burner, and then the burner caught on fire. Then I lit my boat on fire, and then yeah, we're here now. Okay, well, I mean, there's nothing I can do. I literally had to throw my burner in the water because my boat was catching fire very quickly. That happened very quick. It's so funny how a fire can happen like that. I should have grabbed my fire extinguisher, which is just like right here. Fire extinguisher. It's kind of far away, but I just threw some water on it. I mean, I'm surrounded by water right now. Well, kids, be safe. Don't do catch and cooks on your boat, I guess. I don't really know what happened there. You guys could probably tell me what happened. Maybe not. Wow. That was really dumb. I thought see, the thing I was worried about was I thought that this propane tank was just gonna catch on fire. Like I thought, yeah, like it got hot. Like that propane tank got really hot. Like the thing is that propane tank was on fire. Like this was on fire. My carpet is melted, holy sh. Then my Googan Baits decal. This is awful, what a disaster, Lucky. Well, I guess this is pretty much why I never film catch and cook videos on my channels, because shit just goes wrong. I like can't even take myself seriously anymore. This is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm now gonna clean this up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these fillets. I feel bad about wasting them, but I mean, I threw my whole burner in the water. Like, that's not gonna start. And quite frankly, I don't want to do anything else on this boat with fire. Like, that was scary. So, I think at this point, I'm probably just gonna go to Taco Bell. Grab some food there. That seems a lot safer than what I just tried to attempt. I'm gonna clean this up and I will, I guess, meet you back at the ramp.
Can I help you?
Yeah, how's it going? Can I get a M&M McFlurry,
What else?
10-piece chicken nugget with some barbecue sauce?
Anything else, sir?
Do you guys have any smallmouth?
Water?
No, smallmouth.
Cup water.
Forget about it. That's it. That'll work.
$8.75.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
I figured this would just be a lot easier than, you know, filming a stupid, boring catch and cook video, right? Let's just go to McDonald's and get the food. Oh wow, I'm hitting another curb right now as we speak. Thanks. Thank you. Oh yeah, thanks. Thank you so much. You too. Oh my God. I hope you guys know that I wasn't laughing at today's situation because I thought it was funny. I was laughing because I was very relieved that it didn't get any worse. I've got literally 20 gallons of unleaded gas in the back of my boat just waiting for an open flame. Like when my boat caught on fire today, I literally envisioned my entire rig on fire and Lucky and I swimming back to shore as my boat floats down the river in a burning abyss. It's just like, I don't know. While today's catch and cook was an absolute mediocre failure, I am super glad that Lucky and I are both safe. The boat is still floating. It could have been a lot worse. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Upon further review of the footage, I realized that I made a kind of an oopsie.
Big oopsie, no recovery.
When I went to go put the 1-pound propane tank on the cooker, I put it on upside down so I get more leverage, but I forgot to flip it when I turned the gas burner on. I put it on, it's upside down, it's got a leak. I walked away, grabbed the Smallmouth, and I'm flaying the Smallmouth, forgetting to turn the thing back over. So it's like just running a leak. And I think you can even see it in the video. Wind blows the gas into the flame, and then we have a fireworks show. And my boat is on fire. Like, I seriously can't believe I'm saying this, but my boat caught on fire today. It's just such a weird feeling. It sucks. You know, I got a little melted carpet, but I just wish I would have really slowed down, taken the time to film that video, make sure everything was good, because it wasn't, as you saw. So whatever. Like I said, I'm laughing because I'm glad. I'm glad that everything's chill. In the moment, I was not laughing, as you probably heard and saw. I was freaking the out. But anyway, we all make ups, we all make mistakes. This one in particular just so happened to be on camera. I've learned a valuable lesson today, and I'm not giving up. We will, mark my words, film a epic catch and cook before this New England send is over. Today just wasn't the day. Literally, as soon as that happened, it started to rain, and I got pushed off the water. So it just wasn't meant to be. Anyway, I'm going to absolutely devour this McFlurry that has taken the place of my smallmouth fillet, and I'll catch you guys next time. I sincerely hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, folks, keep putting out fires. Never stop.